Story-driven adventure games has always been a puzzling genre for me. How can a game that's solely focused on dialogue supposed to keep me captivated throughout its runtime? Well, thanks to Game Pass, I recently gave Telltale's Walking Dead series a go, and it instantly changed my mind. As long as the characters and writing is good, you just need a bit of variation in gameplay to keep it interesting. And that's exactly what the Walking Dead series did for me. So going through the Microsoft Store, I saw this State of Mind title, and ever since I saw the trailer, I was captivated immediately. So I had to give it a shot. And after spending 9 hours with this game, I can confidently say that there's a place for this genre in the video game space.
Heart rate, high or low?
Too high, ma'am.
Blood pressure?
Too high.
And his beta levels?
Too high.
So in Daedalic Entertainment's words, this is what the game is all about. State of Mind is a futuristic thriller game delving into transhumanism. The game explores themes of separation, disjuncture, and reunification in a world that is torn between dystopian material reality and utopian virtual future. So in my words, you play as Richard Nolan, who is a journalist that hates robots.
Good evening, Richard. I'm Simon, your Base 5 home assistant.
What the hell? Tracy, what is this bot doing here? I told you.
If you like, I can answer that question.
You shut your mouth.
It relates quite a bit to iRobot, if you've ever seen that movie. It follows him. He gets into an accident. So it leads to him appearing to have some memory loss. When he gets home, his wife and child has left. And so you go on a journey with him, trying to figure out what happened to his family. And then the gameplay opens up. So there's a lot more going on than just following one character. The gameplay mechanics allows you to follow quite a few characters in a way that I won't spoil for you. But it is focused on investigation. There's quite a few puzzles to solve in clever ways. Daedalic Entertainment did a good job here of keeping the gameplay interesting. You also get to take control of drones and robots and all this kind of stuff to figure out where to go next. But all in all, it's the story that's the main pull of the game. If it's not for the characters and it's not for the good dialogue, then I would have lost interest quite quickly. But luckily, in this futuristic world, there's always something interesting happening. And the voice acting is done very well. Richard Nolan is being played by The Witcher himself. Yes.
That is what you got him? That piece of junk?
So that's what kept me going for the first 15 minutes in any case. But the rest of the voice cast is doing a fantastic job. Most of the characters keep you intrigued in who they are and what their story is. Everyone that's introduced into the story has a big role to play. Don't let the initial graphics put you off too much. It is quite striking, but if you get through the first 10 to 15 minutes, you'll figure out what the game is all about, and you'll start to follow the characters that it's focusing on. So if you can see yourself managing through it, then there's no problem with that. It's just the characters themselves that look a bit funny. The outside areas, the buildings and the skyboxes and everything looks kind of cool. I like the design of the robots, and I like the design of the world. But the real star here is the soundtrack. Just have a listen.
25 credits.
But yeah, the soundtrack has a real dark feel to it. It does the atmosphere justice. All throughout the game, you really feel what's going on around you. And again, it's all about the characters. So, about the main protagonist, Richard Nolan, you follow him for most of the story, of course. And his story is quite captivating. You realize halfway through that he's not the best type of personality that you've ever seen. The choices that he makes throughout his story that really make you look at him in a different light. And also the characters around him. When it comes to choices being made in the game, there are little ones in the first half, but it's really in the latter half where all your choices makes a real impact. You don't control just one character, you control multiple characters throughout the story. And this is where things get really captivating. The pacing picks up a lot at the end. I will say the villain doesn't play much of a role here. I think the main villain is Richard Nolan himself. The internal struggles he has, state of mind. That is the theme of the story. So it focuses a lot more on the main character than the villain itself. But other than that, I don't think there's much left to say. I mean, there's not really much to talk about the gameplay itself. Again, you'll figure out everything as you go through the story. Comparing it with something like the Life is Strange series and the Walking Dead series, it's right up there. It's definitely been overlooked. This is the reason why I theme the review this way. My overlooked and underrated series is all about games that you might miss, that I would like you to try out if you get the time. So give this one a shot. I mean, if story-driven adventure games is not your thing, then I guess you can skip it. But hey, maybe if it's on Game Pass one day or it's on a sale, definitely pick it up. But for me, it's definitely worth a playthrough and it's definitely overlooked. Please give this a shot. But thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy the review. I hope you enjoy the content. And I hope you enjoy the fact that we delve into games that people might miss normally. So give this a shot and maybe it might surprise you. But until then, laugh, party, play. Bye, guys.
You're in the Central Hospital. Can you open your eyes?
I can't see anything.
Don't worry. Your sight will return soon.